Number 6. Jumping spider. Meet the jumping spider, a creature the size of a Q-tip head with an 8-lens camera setup that could make NASA jealous. If humans are photographers, this thing is a GoPro that does parkour. Instead of 2 eyes like us, it's got 8 each pair doing a different job. The 2 big front ones are basically tiny telephoto lenses sharp enough to outfocus every other spider, and only about 5 times blurrier than a human. That's still plenty sharp to nail a fly mid-air without autofocus. For years scientists thought these spiders used both eyes to judge distance. Nope. It only needs one. Its brain, smaller than a grain of dust, measures the blur between 2 retina layers and calculates range like a living autofocus algorithm. Meanwhile, we're over here using laser rangefinders. Evolution literally hacked physics just to troll photographers. If Marvel has Spider-Man, this is GoPro Man. 360-degree vision motion detection, built-in tracking, and a jump trajectory so precise, it could make NASA's engineers cry. Some species even see ultraviolet and red, basically running an insect version of Tinder in full color. Smaller brain than a fly. Vision almost as sharp as a cat's. And it can still hit you dead center in one leap. Bottom line, if jumping spiders were the size of dogs, humanity would have gone extinct ages ago. Number 5. Mantis Shrimp. The mantis shrimp's eyes weren't built to admire sunsets, they were built to lock on, aim, and punch. If there's a biological version of a GoPro built for combat, this is its 16 color receptors. 3 vision modes and reflexes faster than a bullet. Humans have 3 color sensors. The Mantis Shrimp 16. 12 just for color, 4 for special ops. Each eye is split into 3 sections, meaning it gets trinocular vision out of one eye. Oh, and both eyes move independently. One scouts, one waits for the knockout. Sounds like the Picasso of the ocean, right? Wrong. Despite its color arsenal, it's basically color blind. Instead of blending colors, it scans them like barcodes. It trades subtlety for speed because in its world, being slow by a millisecond means going hungry. The eyes do all the computing. The brain just signs the attack order. If humans see the world in retina display, the mantis shrimp runs predator vision with a dedicated GPU. It perceives polarized light, both linear and circular, invisible to us. That's its secret language, used for flirting or throwing down a challenge no predator can detect. Real-world cameras and satellites were actually inspired by this trick. So no, this isn't a shrimp, it's a biological robot. Eyes for CPUs, brain for reflex wiring. If humans had X-ray vision, the mantis shrimp has punch vision. Pray it stays small. If it were cat-sized, the ocean would be a 4-dimensional MMA arena. Number 4. The fly. If you've ever tried to swat a fly and wondered why it always gets away, congratulations, you just lost a speed match with evolution's smallest drone. A fly doesn't see with 2 eyes like we do. It sees through more than 4,000 GoPro lenses wrapped around its head. Each lens is a tiny visual unit called an ommatidium. Together they form a living mosaic, basically an 8-bit live stream of reality. Don't let the size fool you. A fly's eyes are the fastest visual processors on Earth. Humans see around 60 frames per second. A fly clocks in at roughly 250 to 300. When you swing your hand, it's watching a slow-motion replay on an iPhone Pro. Its dome-shaped eyes give it nearly 360-degree vision, detecting even the tiniest motion from any direction. Scientists had to use high-speed cameras just to understand a fly's slow world. Turns out if you played a Hollywood movie for one, it'd look like a PowerPoint presentation. To a fly, every frame moves too slowly, like watching YouTube at 1/4 speed. Evolution's got jokes. It didn't give the fly brains, it gave it Matrix-level reflexes. If Peter Parker is Spider-Man, the fly is the Dodger. Instead of shooting webs, it launches perfect evasions. Picture a tiny superhero buzzing around your kitchen, triggering bullet time every time you lift a slipper. It even sees ultraviolet, basically running UV mode Google Maps in the sky to find flowers and navigate. With reflexes faster than an esports gamer and a panoramic view of the world, the fly lives in slow motion. So next time you take a swing, remember you're not a threat. You're just an action scene, stuck in lag. Number 3. Sea urchins and starfish. If eyes are the windows to the soul, sea urchins and starfish ditched the windows entirely. These bizarre echinoderms have been chilling on the ocean floor for hundreds of millions of years, and somehow they see without real eyes. No pupils, no lenses, no central brain. Just pure evolutionary creativity. The sea urchin is a living eyeball. Its body is covered with thousands of light-sensitive cells, especially on its tube feet, those tiny suction legs it crawls with. Its spiky skeleton isn't just armor, it's a natural light filter. The spines block stray light, guiding only the right rays to the photoreceptor cells. The result: a full 360-degree low-resolution image of the world, enough to spot shadows or hide from danger. Not HD vision. Survival vision. Starfish take the minimalist route. Each arm ends with a tiny eye spot called an ocellus. These little Lego eyes can't focus or form images, they just tell light from dark. For decades, scientists thought that was it. Until an experiment proved that starfish with intact eyes could find their way back to coral reefs while the blind ones wandered like GPS-less robots. Imagine using an 8-bit pixel map, just bright versus dark, to navigate home. That's the starfish's GPS. Meanwhile, the sea urchin is running a 360-degree security camera feed scanning for shadows. Together, they prove one thing: vision doesn't need clarity, just purpose. In evolution's playbook, seeing enough to survive beats seeing beautifully and dying young. Number 2. The four-eyed fish. If there were an award for most multitasking animal on Earth, the four-eyed fish Anableps would take home the gold. This little overachiever lives right on the line between air and water, and instead of choosing a side, it basically said, why not both? Despite the name, it doesn't actually have 4 eyeballs. Just 2, each split into 2 separate camera systems. Evolution's version of a dual lens setup. The fish spends most of its life cruising the water's surface, head in the air, body below. The problem: light bends differently in air and water. It's like trying to wear swim goggles and reading glasses at the same time. Evolution's fix split each eye horizontally, forming 2 pupils on one eyeball. One for air, one for water. The top half, the air lens, has a thicker, flatter cornea to handle dryness. The bottom half, the water lens, is thinner and rounder like a regular fish's. The result: one brain, 2 realities, half the world above, half below. The real magic trick is in its pear-shaped lens. Instead of being round, it's stretched so that each end focuses light differently. The flat end processes light from the sky, the curved end handles light from the depths. Basically, it's running a biological bifocal camera, something humans took centuries to invent. Scientists once thought it just kinda saw both. Turns out each retina half even uses different opsin proteins to color correct automatically. That's right, nature invented auto mode first. A four-eyed fish lives like it's live streaming on 2 cameras. One to spot bugs above, the other to watch for predators below. While humans spend hundreds on waterproof drones and goggles, this thing was born with the premium subscription built in. It's living proof that evolution doesn't just make the strong, it makes the clever. In the game of survival, the four-eyed fish doesn't pick sides. It just hangs in the middle and keeps an eye on both. Number 1. Cats. If there were an Oscar for most lethal stare, cats would win best cinematography every single year. They don't just look, they aim. And if you're a mouse, the last thing you'll ever see is that thin slit of light narrowing like the crosshair of a sniper rifle. Modern house cats and their wild ancestors have been fine-tuning those eyes for millions of years. Each one is no bigger than a tiny oval marble, yet somehow contains the control room of NASA. These are biological snipers, masters of ambush, waiting for exactly 0.3 seconds of destiny to strike with machine code precision. That vertical pupil isn't cute, it's patented targeting technology straight from Mother Nature. Scientists once thought those slit pupils just helped cats see better at night. Wrong. In truth, they're built-in rangefinders that calculate distance without a single head movement. When the pupil narrows, it slices the world into 2 visual planes, highlighting vertical lines like a mouse's legs and softening horizontal ones like the ground. The result: the mouse lights up like a neon sign in a dark alley. Evolution probably figured, why bother upgrading the neck when you can just push a firmware update to the eyes? A cat's eyes aren't just eyes, they're smart scopes made of flesh. They come with anti-glare HDR optical zoom, night mode, and auto brightness, all working better than any iPhone from generation 6 to 16. While humans fumble around trying to turn on night mode, cats are already running night vision 300 times, seeing every single hair on a mosquito's wing. Even the GoPro Hero 12 would ask them for advice. For cats, life is an action movie, and they're always the main character, complete with their own slow-motion montage. So next time your cat stares into the void, don't panic, it's not seeing ghosts. It's recalibrating its radar. Maybe to lock onto a mosquito 2 meters away, or maybe just calculating how long you'll take to open the pate can. Either way, if looks could kill, cats would have conquered Earth ages ago. Welcome to Beats Lore, where we decode the strangest stories of evolution. Next up, you decide A. The most terrifying hunters in history. B. Creatures with supernatural vision. C. The mysterious ocean and its unseen inhabitants. Comment A, B, or C. And tell us why. We'll feature your pick in the next ranking. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell because next time you'll see creatures that'll blow your mind at first sight.